Welcome to Toe to Toe, a podcast for realtors where you'll witness a battle of opinions about topics affecting your real estate business. There are many ways for realtors to achieve success. The secret is to find which approach will work for you. Now, always in your corner, here are your hosts, Jen Mertland and Monica Weekly.
Welcome to another episode of Toe to Toe. I'm Jen Mertland, and here with my constant opponent, Monica Weekly.
Why does that crack me up so much?
It really lends itself to being like in a battle.
It's really kind of stupid, but I like it.
I like it. So each week we choose a different real estate topic to battle about, and we go toe to toe arguing our differing opinions.
But here's the deal, guys. As you know, our number one goal is just to help you and help you find the path that feels authentic for you.
Yep.
So that you can build your business and ultimately build the life that you want. So during today's throwdown, Jen and I are going to be duking it out over this subject. When to ask for a referral. When is the best time to ask your clients for a referral? First of all, Jen, I hope nobody's sitting out there saying, oh, I don't do that at all. I mean, we've got to ask, right? It's our job. It's not creepy. It's not weird. It's our job. So assuming that we all kind of agree to that, now you and I are going to talk about like, what's the best way to do that?
Right. I'd like to hear you.
Okay. I can start. Want me to start?
Please.
Okay. So I cannot remember where I learned this, and I really wish I could so that I could give credit. But the whole idea of when I think the best time to ask for a referral is when you are in the expectation part of the relationship. So you're talking about what it's going to be like to work with you, what you're going to do for them, whether that's the buyer consultation or that's the listing presentation, as many people call it. So I believe that in that moment, you can really set up what your promises are to them, what your expectations are of them, and you can have a nice, honest discussion around that.
What do you say?
So what I say is, okay, so one thing I'd like to promise you is that I'm going to give you these 3 commitments as far as service. And I go through whatever they are. You could say, I will always call you back within 24 hours.
So not like, I'm just kidding.
Whatever your sort of service guarantee is, what's important to you.
Okay.
And so you say, my 3-point service guarantee is this, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Now, in exchange for that, the most important part of my business is referrals. If I do an exceptional 3-star guarantee, if I meet all those expectations.
You mean when?
When, right? Will you be willing to give me a referral? Will you be willing to pass along my name to those who you know and help me continue to grow my business? Is that okay? And you get their agreement to that up front. Now, that's not where it ends. The idea is that you need to check in with them throughout the process.
Okay.
Hey, Jen. All right. So we've got your house on the market. Back to just checking in with you on the 3-star guarantee. How are you feeling about the service I promised you?
That makes it like really easy to circle back.
Yes,
I like that.
Yes. And it also, you hit things up front if they're upset. It doesn't let things boil and bubble until the end and it's horrible and they want to try to get out of it.
What if you know they're upset?
Oh, well, hit that right between the eyes. Right between the eyes. Yeah. Yes. I also believe that our ability to make things right actually earns us more credibility than not screwing up the whole time. Like, to err is human. It's how you handle that is what's going to give you that strong relationship and trust or 0 trust. It's not the error itself. Mm-hmm. But anyway, back to the referral. So I'll check in a couple times. Hey, how am I doing on the 3-star service? Good. Am I getting back to you on time? Am I providing you with da-da-da and da-da-da-da?
And then you're like, you're doing terrible on your...
Right. By the way, you, the client, you suck. You're never getting back to me on time. But it does afford that kind of back and forth conversation. So my answer, I want to hear from you, is, that I really do hit that right up front. The expectation is that I will get referrals from you and I'm going to do everything I can to earn them.
I really like that point, how you have the 3-star thing, you bring it up, and then you can circle back to it. I love that. I think we're gonna start doing that.
Oh, good.
The way that we do it now is the best time for, I think, to ask for the referral is when they're signing the paperwork. Either they're signing the listing agreement or they're signing the buyer agreement. The buyer, we agree to work with you.
Mm-hmm.
I like that because that's when they're the most excited to be working with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can literally say, oh my gosh, I am so excited. And I know you are too. Who else do you know that we can help?
This is before you've really screwed it up.
Yes.
They're like super excited.
First of all, I don't really screw it up.
I know. Yeah.
And when I do, I clean it up because I agree with you. You just need to clean it up and get back to business.
That's right.
I know for me, I do not ask for referrals as much as I should. And I don't know why. I have no excuse for you.
Well, could it be, and I happen to know just because I know your business model pretty well, is you haven't always focused on repeat business as much. You love repeat business, but you focused on your lead generation more, right?
Right. I mean, fair? I'm more of a, I prefer to talk to people I don't know type person, but even without focusing on it, we were still 40% referral based, which is really high for never really talking to them. So I can only imagine what it would be like when we do.
Yeah, that 40% is all because you do a great job. You're not even trying to cultivate that. You're just doing what you promised.
I'm making the money. Look.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. This is a business. So yeah, I think that's a good time. And then also the other time that I do it consistently is at the end, which I like your idea makes more sense of doing it throughout the process. Mm-hmm. And every time you're giving an update, having that being part of the update, here's what happened. Here's what's going to happen next. What are your questions? By the way, who else do you know that we can help? And that could be the structure of every single update call that you give.
Yep.
At least twice a week.
Oh, update calls twice a week. That sounds like another podcast topic.
I think so.
All right.
When do you give an update? And then, so at the end, so it's like, well, Mr. and Mrs. Seller or whatever, it's time to replace yourself. Which of your friends do you know that we can help?
I love that language. That's good.
They think it's so funny.
Why do you think agents are so hesitant to... Here's my theory. I don't know where this happened, but somewhere along the way, we as agents started thinking that the only legitimate type of business is the business we don't actually have to ask for. That it just comes to us because they want to work with us because we're great. And they call us and they say, would you please help me sell my house? You're so great. Like, bullshit. Sorry. When did that happen? We are business owners. We are salespeople. Right. We are expected to go out and cultivate business.
Yes.
And asking for it is one way to do it. Now, one reason that feels icky, I think, is because if you're not filling their bucket outside of the deal, then it looks like you're just in it for the money. So that's where those relationship conversations you and I have had come in.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
So
yeah, if you're giving them, and that's why I like the structure of the phone call where it's like, this is what happened. Mm-hmm. This is what's going to happen next. Here's what you can expect. What are your questions? Who else can we help?
How are we doing? Who else can we help? Yep.
Yeah. And to your point, if you're not sure, it's like, would you feel comfortable referring me if you heard somebody talking about real estate?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah.
They're going to say yes or no. And look, if they pause, that's a no.
Yeah. Yes. And call them out. I've heard that pause before. Let's talk about this. Oh, well, my husband's sister is a real estate agent. Okay, good to know. I'm not going to pour into that relationship. There's not going to be anything coming back.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, let's head back to our corners and take a short break.
Okay. All right.
Hear a word from our sponsor. And when we return, we'll have the final punches.
Do you have an entrepreneur mindset? Do you believe in the power of building wealth versus just selling houses? There's a new kind of business model for realtors, and you owe it to yourself to see why top agents and teams are aligning their future with the fastest growing real estate company in the world. eXp Realty, tomorrow's brokerage today. For more information or a private discussion, go to the Toe to Toe Podcast Facebook page and send a private message telling us you'd like to learn more about eXp Realty.
Okay, welcome back. Now, before we ring the bell for the final round, let's turn now to today's toe-to-toe heavyweight agent.
All right. Now, before we get to our final punches, Monica and I took this question to the streets. When do you ask for a referral? Monica, what were the results?
The results are in. And so we asked, when do you ask for a referral? Do you ask before? Do you ask during? Do you ask after, or do you never ask? And guys, we were all over the board on this one. I would say if there was one majority, it was that they do ask, and they ask in the middle of the process somewhere. And so Lauren Taylor, thank you, Lauren, for responding.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. Lauren said, I ask at the superhero moment. And I just loved this.
Cute. What's that?
She says, there's always a moment where you are viewed as a superhero. Negotiated a repair, got them the home or the price they wanted, and they sincerely thank you for all your hard work. And that's when she goes in for the referral, and I love it, Lauren.
Nice.
All right. Thanks to everybody who responded. We appreciate your feedback. It helps a lot. All right, Jen, let's get on with this.
Now let's get back to the show and close out with our final round. Monica, your turn.
All right. I think you got to ask for the referral up front in a form of an expectation. I'm going to deliver this, and in exchange, you're going to deliver this. It is a mutually agreed upon, mutually beneficial relationship, and I don't know a single person that's worth their weight in salt that wouldn't be open to having that kind of relationship. And so all you got to do on your end is freaking deliver, and then you've got to ask.
Great. I mean, mic drop. That's beautiful.
Mic drop. Did I hit you hard? Are you on the mat? Are you on the mat?
Okay. No, it's not that hard.
Oh, okay.
I just love it. And then I think I like your language around the expectations. And then I think adding the phone call update structure, and then adding just like fun little personality twists in you. Like, now you have to replace yourself, or we love working with you. We don't, we want to work with all your friends. Like something. Yeah. Make it cute. Make it you.
I love it. I like the replace yourself. I'd never heard that. I would totally use that. Now that's going to match my personality and your personality, and somebody on this call that might not match your personality. Find what does, and just don't be afraid.
Well, and two, if you want to comment, maybe we can help with some different language. If that doesn't really feel right, maybe we can help you change it.
Perfect. Love it. All right. That's going to have to be the end of today's battle. Do you think there was a knockout? I mean, is Jen rolling around, I don't know, bleeding from the mouth or something?
Oh, wow.
I know, we went there. I'm just picturing a boxing match. I mean, that's usually somebody's bleeding. Some level, right? Or do you think I'm on the ground? I got like the puffy eye, like the Rocky eye, because I got smacked by Jen. Please go to our Facebook page. It's Toe to Toe Podcast. And comment and vote. And who do you think won today's toe-to-toe battle?
All right, rock stars. I hope you enjoyed the battle, and we hope you heard something here today that helped you gain clarity on your path and help you with your standards on when to ask for a referral. Thanks a lot, Monica. See you next time.
Thanks, Jen. Can't wait.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Toe to Toe Podcast. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you get updates when new episodes are available. And we truly love feedback and would appreciate all likes, reviews, and suggestions for future topics.